audio-visual person here, and I don't even know what that really means. I understand it's AV, and can you take a minute and tell me what that actually is and what that means?
Just someone who knows how to put audio and video together in a complete piece to do a number of things, whether it be promotion or art, anything like that.
That sounds pretty interesting. That's kind of unique to have it at a car dealership, though, isn't it? I mean, you have a background in cars or a love for cars, or?
I mean, I've loved cars since I was a little kid. If you ask mom or dad, there's videos of me opening up car magazines and being able to say, oh, that's a Chevy, that's an S10, all sorts of stuff like that. So I've had a little love for cars my whole life. I've been training for this job my whole life and didn't even know it.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm happy that you're here because you're taking on a role that I don't quite understand. And I'm glad not to understand it, and I'm glad that you do. So I'm very excited for the things that you're putting together for Adams Jeep and as it pertains to our new Jeep products. And you're a Jeep guy, right? I mean,
I love Jeeps. If I were to say any American brands, Jeep and Mopar are mine. I'm not really a Ford or Chevy guy anymore.
Right.
Maybe when I was a little boy, but I've always liked Jeep's attitude and history more than any other of the American brands, and I'm ready to learn more about them.
I'll tell you, that is an amazing thing. The history of Jeep goes back to the 1941, and it certainly was a key ingredient in helping the United States win our freedom. It certainly is an iconic product with an amazing heritage, and we're proud here at Adams Jeep to be the oldest standalone Jeep dealer in Maryland. We're celebrating our 35th year in business here, owned and operated by a single family. So to me, that's pretty impressive, and the legacy and heritage that the Jeep product brings us is just unparalleled, and it's just an incredible vehicle. What are some of the things that you really like about it? I know you spoke about the heritage and all. What do you like about the Jeep products?
Well, I like the new Wranglers, especially the JL Wrangler. I think it's such a cool, big improvement, bringing the JL and the Jeep into more of a family and versatile luxury type vehicle. And it's cool that Jeep is phasing into like a premium product. Is like what I like it changing its image, because I always thought of Jeeps as a little kid as just off-roaders, not really good for on the road or anything like that, and definitely not a comfortable vehicle. But now it's changed especially with the Grand Cherokee and that Summit Reserve model. I mean, it's right up there with some German brands. I think even better.
I think it is as well, and I'm fortunate. I've been in the Jeep business for now 27 years, and 14 years prior to that, and there's other brands that we're not going to talk about today, but the Jeep product is there's nothing like it. I see some things that really intrigue me when I sit out and I'm talking to people at a restaurant, or I overhear conversations. One of the things that always strikes me as kind of cool is I heard this conversation the other day. Two guys sitting there talking, and they said, I had to take my car in for service today. And the other guy said, just what kind of car you have? And he mentioned one of those off-brand import cars, and the guy was like, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah, you know what? I had to take my Jeep in for service. I wanted to get some new wheels and tires on it. And the thought process was, wow, the Jeep has its own identity versus my car. And it's very apparent that the Jeep is a lifestyle. And talk about some of the lifestyle things that the Jeep brings.
Well, I think Jeep is very interesting in that space, because you have other people like the JDM nerds and stuff like that. Like, they have their scenes, but Jeep scenes and the Jeep life is known by everybody. And I think that's cool that it brings car enthusiasm to the mainstream, and I'm glad that Jeep is the brand to take it on, because it's a brand with attitude. It's not a boring brand.
That it is, and it's evident when we look around and we see the people that are doing the lift kits and the wheels and the tires and the extreme off-roading, as well as some cars that are just personalized, that are just designed for nothing more than go to the mall and be the biggest and coolest Jeep out there. And kind of scoff at the other little cars that are out there. I think the brand has its own identity, and it's growing stronger with a higher models that are coming in and are here. I'm extremely impressed by the quality of the products that they're bringing to the table, and I understand they're bringing in 40 new vehicles over the next several years and getting us into the electrification world, which an old guy, I can be a little uncomfortable with that, but it seems like you embrace that technology. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I embrace it. I think it's cool that it's starting to happen, and I like that it's a slow transition, because so many things rush into stuff, and then it becomes gimmicky or stuff starts falling apart. But especially when it comes to Jeep, they haven't rushed into full electric yet. We're still embracing the hybrid, and we've been embracing the hybrid as a society since the 90s. So it's great to see Jeep embracing it, and I think it's cool that you're not sacrificing anything. You're getting the best of electric and the best of internal combustion in one vehicle.
How did you learn all this? I mean, this technology, the audio visual, did you go to school on that, or how did you learn all this?
Well, in terms of the audio video, I went to a school known Sheffield Institute for Recording Arts down in Jarrettsville, Maryland. Very well-respected school in the AV space, has a very well-respected audio and visual program. Grammy, Oscar-nominated people have been alumni. Ran and operated since 1987, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I'm astonished by the knowledge that you have at such a young age, and I'm so tickled to learn from this stuff from you. I mean, every time you start to do something, I go, wow, that's pretty neat. And then when I see you develop it and do it, I'm astonished at how wonderful it is. I used to be call the newspaper and put an ad in the newspaper, and I thought I was doing something good. Well, obviously that isn't the world today. And with the advent of social media, I think that's amazing, and I know you're involved in that. What do you do on social media for us here at IMG?
Well, I manage Facebook and TikTok and YouTube pages. Those are the main three I focus on. TikTok, trying to get out some short form bangers, as my boss Chuck would like to say. Just getting out some short form, really hitting home the point of why we want to sell a car to you and you only. And then YouTube's more for long form side, trying to have some informative, entertaining things of that nature, some commercials. And Facebook is just a way to promote both of those things at the same time on one page.
Okay, I'm getting there, and I'm learning it. But make no mistake. I mean, we want to help you buy your car.
Definitely.
Our goal is to help you buy your next Jeep, and we have the technology experts led by you, with regard to what the items in a car do now. And I can jump in some of these vehicles and go, wow, I didn't know it did that, and it's quite apparent to you that this is something that you can teach me how to do. A couple of the latest things, online I saw a button on the headliner of a Jeep I was in the other day, and I forgot a button. I was pushing it thinking I didn't know what it did, and then you told me it was a 360-degree fan cam. And I thought, wow, isn't that amazing? And when you showed me how to use that, a picture of everything inside the car came up, and I was astonished. I mean, that's just some of the little latest technology, isn't it? Tell me some more about some stuff that's in these cars.
I mean, my favorite thing is, I think they probably carried it over from like some of the old SRT products. I know they're sort of phasing that brand out, but the off-road pages and like the Rubicon and the Mojave, looking at some of the approach angles and all those cool off-road things, I think it's cool that you can be able to look at that. Like back in the day, you had to buy all sorts of individual gauges and clutter up your top of your dashboard. But
that was me.
Yeah, right? But now it's all on your screen, and it even records it for you, so you can look at your bests and things like that. I think that's so
amazing
cool.
Technology. Well, I am so happy that you're here to teach me this stuff, and And it started out where I was a little scared of it at first, but with your guys' help here, I've learned to embrace the stuff and start to utilize it. And it's made my life just completely easier trying to back up my car to a trailer. And now it shows it on a screen. It tells me how to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I kind of I'll compare it to my world. Like when I was first learning audio, video, and even before I even went to school, the transition from analog to digital was a little bit of like it started around the 90s, but it's only been fully embraced about 5 years ago.
Right.
And like learning how to use some of this stuff on analog equipment and knowing, yeah, sometimes analog sounds better, but the mere convenience of digital is better. Like how I made a commercial within 4 hours versus however long it would take using a camera, getting out a camera, getting a real board, hooking it all up, filming the Jeeps, and putting it all together on a reel-to-reel tape rather than just going on a program and arranging it.
Yeah.
And like there is something to be said, and people who still use analog equipment are respected, but I think you can get equal or better with digital now.
Right. I got folks, we're sitting here with Alex from Adams Jeep, the AV specialist here. And all these podcasts and commercials, all our advertisements are developed by he and his team here. So I'd like to thank you, obviously, for doing this and getting our message out to our customers. If you have any questions or comments, you're more than welcome to reach out to him. I'm just excited to see where you guys take this with you leading the charge as far as the AV world. I can't wait to see what you bring in the future with this. What other things are you thinking on working on?
Well, I want to promote the dealership in every medium possible, like videos, music, art, anything like that. Like promotion through creative means is, I think, way better than reading something, because you really get to feel it more than read it and try to digest words. And sometimes, especially in this industry, people just tend to ramble. Like, so using video, audio, like I just finished an album that I made for the dealership.
Oh, wow.
So some nice relaxing tunes to put on in your Jeep while you're cruising down, or if you want to watch it at home, you get to see all our cars in the used department. So
right. That's I did get to look at that, and that was just amazing. I hope you folks can take a look at that as well. You'll be amazed on the things that Alex and his team have been putting together for us. Please reach out again to us. Our goal is to take care of all your buying needs for either your new Jeeps, pre-owned Jeeps, or any of the number of used vehicles we have here at Adams Jeep. We are located in Aberdeen, Maryland. You can visit us at adamsjeep.com, or our Facebook pages are
Adams Jeep of Maryland. TikTok is Adams Jeep of Maryland, and so is YouTube.
Okay, so very simple.
Very simple.
And you know, it's amazing. I've again been here 27 years as the general manager. We have a unique dealership where we're located in a great spot. We are about 45 minutes from Philadelphia Airport and about 40 minutes from Baltimore Washington International Airport. I've seen over the years many times that people will make a trip here, fly in, we'll pick them up at the airport, and you can drive home in your custom Jeep. Now, our custom Jeeps are something that you're involved in as well. And I'm just astonished the amount of people that come from all over the country to buy their Jeep and make it a vacation on the way home.
Yeah.
I mean, do you see a lot of interaction with those people?
I see it all the time, like in parking lots. Even right down the block, there's a place called Arctic Circle. Serves delicious ice cream. But every Friday at around 5:30, all the Jeeps hang out, and I could guarantee you that almost nearly half of the modded Jeeps, they bought those mods from here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's so cool seeing everybody get some ice cream and enjoy some Jeeps.
Right.
Maybe go play around the golf afterwards. I think it's cool.
Yeah. We do have Adams Extreme Motorsports, and we have just an incredible division of Adams Jeep that will customize your Jeeps, lift your Jeeps, do anything you can possibly think of. And our motto here is, if you can think it, we can build it. So anything you can potentially think about, hey, I'd like my car to have or my Jeep to do, we can handle that. We have a specialist here on staff that'll take care of all those builds for you and customize a Jeep product. Or your pickup truck, we do a tremendous amount of pickup trucks as well. Some of those other brands, there's, what are they called, Dodge and Chrysler and or Dodge
Ford
and Chevy.
Yeah.
But certainly our specialty is the Jeep product. So it is something that if you're interested in that world, we have a massive department that helps with that. And I know you started to work with the Extreme Company as well, Adams Extreme Motorsports. So what's your take on some of these things, like the product we have sitting right here behind you?
Well, I mean, I definitely like some of the wicked wheels. I wish that I could put those wheels on my little Nissan, because it would sure make it look cooler. But I love all the wheels, and there was a cool promotion that I heard that made me even consider taking advantage of the promotion. Buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1.
Right.
Being held over there by John over there in parts. I think that's a really good deal. I mean, who doesn't want buy 3, get 1 free?
Absolutely.
Especially if you're buying those big off-road tires. They're not like them little road slicks you buy.
That's a fact. Well, again, I want to thank Alex and his team here for all the audio-visual work and the music and all the creative things that you're putting together for us to help us get our name out. And that's our goal, is to get our name to everyone out there. And ask you if you'd like to look at purchasing a new pre-owned Jeep or one of our used cars, get a hold of us. We're just normal folks here every day, just trying to take care of each and every customer. And we enjoy what we do, and I know you're enjoying the AV side of things. So if there's anything you want to bring up, please do.
I feel blessed almost to be put in this position, because this business in terms of AV, the AV business is a hard business. I spent almost a year just trying to find a place to work, living off drink tickets and things like that, just to working at venues because they didn't want to pay me, but they would give me meals.
Right.
So there was a time where it was like looking hard to even find my footing in it, and then I came here due to a family member, and it kind of just fell into me, and I feel blessed that I can finally make a full circle. My last job, I was loading bags into Southwest Plains.
Right.
So the fact that I made a full circle right back to what I actually invested my time and money into, I'm very grateful and blessed for it.
Well, thank you, and I'm tickled to death you're here. I just absolutely love the direction you're taking it and the marketing plan that you have for us. And I hope you folks will like and share our pages and connect with us at any time you need anything from us, and we appreciate it. So thank you, and thank you on behalf of Adams Jeep. We appreciate all your business. So enjoy the day.
Yes.